What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. First of all, I hope you're all doing well. Second of all, my name's Kieran Scott and here on this YouTube channel, I do adult PE for a living. Had an amazing weekend. I went to the Ibiza Orchestra, which was held in Swindon, had a fantastic night, went out with a couple of my friends, had a little bit to drink, and unfortunately yesterday was a write-off. I didn't end up doing it. 1, 2, 3, and go! So it's currently Monday at the moment. It's just going to take me a couple of days just to get back into the rhythm of things, because obviously when you get a little bit older and if you don't regularly drink, obviously it knocks you for sick. So I'm feeling a little bit worse for wear today, but that's okay. So I've been up, I'm getting myself into a routine a little bit more. I'm becoming a little bit more organised because I'm just finding that throughout the day, I say I'll do things and I never do them. So I'm just being proper productive now. Got myself a calendar and obviously going through that. And as you should do, as you run your own business, as an online coach, I need to make sure that I'm organised, I'm on the point, so I know exactly what I'm going to do and make sure that obviously my time is used effectively. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit down and play Warzone and we can't have that. So this morning, I've done all my client check-ins. I've made a couple of reels for Instagram, social media and all that fun stuff. I'm just catching up with you guys because I'm about to go for a run. Did I say run? Yes, I did. So this year, Krista has got a goal. She wants to hit a 5K and she's going to do a Tough Mudder. So what I'm going to do is help support her through that. I've recently got into running myself, so just trying to build back into it. It was something that I was really good at when I was younger, when I was at school. Used to do cross country, represented Somerset a few times. But yeah, just building up the base levels, just using it as meditation really, just to get out there a little bit more, you know, push myself. And it will just help me with my goal this year to become a little bit more fitter, because I feel at the moment my training is very fixated with bodybuilding, so I've kind of started pulling away from that. So this year, I'm going to say this now, I'm going to set myself a goal to do a 10k race. So obviously this is the second week of doing the couch to 5k. I'm manipulating it a little bit because my fitness level is higher than like the average person, but nevertheless then obviously doing the couch to 5k. The only thing I would say is my feet absolutely kill when I run at the moment. It feels like my feet are in a vice and someone's typing it up. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now, going out for regular runs, getting it out and getting after it. How many intervals are we going to do? 6, is it? 6. So what we're doing, because we're changing it a little bit, we're going to be doing 90 seconds worth of continuous running. We're going to have 90 seconds rest, and we're going to do as many intervals as it takes to get round the laps that we do. So the idea is just to build up into a continuous run eventually. So what I want to do is build the amount of time that I'm running and reduce the rest obviously as we go along, but just making it up a little bit, because most people do the couch to 5k, they build it up over, so they do it intervals, but we're just doing it for the whole distance. Just the thing, quick to repeat, say what you just said with the old treadmill.
Oh, I find it harder than like outdoors.
And I was just talking to Chris and I was saying, well, no wonder why you're feeling it quite difficult, because when you're on a treadmill you have that set pace consistently moving, and the other thing is psychologically you're just not moving at all. So my biggest thing for that one is to get outdoors and run. It's the best thing, because when you do that, you know, if you're running up a hill, do you know what I mean, it's always changing, whereas if you're just running on a treadmill it's the same consistency. But it's good to help you with pacing. That's the only good thing with it on there. But I do find that when you're on the treadmill running, it's just like match day fitness playing rugby and something. You can train your butt off, but it comes to game day, the intensity is so much higher. Just like that, run is done. Not particularly difficult, but it's just nice to get out and get a sweat. So just want to talk to you guys at the moment. My training at the moment has changed a little bit more. I'm doing a little bit more kind of functional, kind of more gymnastic-y stuff, and the goal really this year is just to get back into kind of training and actually do training. Like, I don't know how to explain, like, stuff that's obviously going to cross over. Like, when I used to play rugby, it's very much like bodyweight stuff with conditioning, and obviously last year I did that cut, I got into decent shape, but I don't know how to explain it. The lifting weights is always going to be a massive part of me, but I feel like that I'm very robotic and I don't move very well. So this year it's just generally to work on actual health and fitness. So that's something that I'm going to do this year. I set myself a couple of goals really to do to achieve and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm going to chill out for a bit, recover, and then I'm off to the gym this evening with one of my clients, and we're just going to hit a session, and I'll catch up with you guys when we're back in the gym. What is going on, guys? Kieran coming at you with another voiceover. You guys know I absolutely love just sitting down and talking to you guys. So this exercise you're about to see at the moment is just basically a variation of a bar muscle up. Now, bar muscle up is a very tricky gymnastic exercise that requires a lot of skill and strength. Unfortunately, I don't have that. So I've had to use the resistance band there just to obviously give me a little bit of assistance. So that's something that I'm going to be looking at bringing towards the channel, is just kind of progressing that, getting better as kind of like just a gymnast. Not calling myself like a gymnast or anything, but there's a lot of skills out there that I really want to kind of nail this year, and that is particularly one of them. Going on to the next one is obviously some dips. Now, dips are a great exercise to obviously build up the tricep, but they're also amazing because you're lifting your body weight and you can improve and actually use weight itself to do that. Moving on, I've just got some chin-ups, but I'm just using the dip rings there because what it does is it means it allows my kind of shoulders to move in its more natural position kind of thing. And again, it's a very challenging exercise, especially if you keep your legs straight, you can really utilize your core. Moving forward on here, I'm just doing some hanging leg raises, but what I've done is I've got a mat behind me to obviously stop me swinging, but it's a good way of targeting the core. Moving over, the next bit here is just a little circuit that I came up with. This workout is nothing special, it was just a you go, I go for 2 rounds, and I did it with my gym partner. So first of all, it was just 20 seconds on the rope, just pulling it down, basically just trying to mimic a kind of like a rope pull. And the most trickiest thing with this one is actually just trying to catch the rope rather than burn my forearms or my lats. Moving over, just did 15 calories on the C2 bike, did it stood up. Just a quick little plug, because I don't really plug anything on here. If anyone does require any coaching or obviously wants to help with weight loss or anything like that, I will put the link to my email address below. Alternatively, if you are struggling and you really want to get into fitness, drop some weight, feel confident, pack on some muscle, you name it, I do have a free Facebook group that you guys can join anytime, so I'll put the link below. But yeah, those are just obviously the services that I'm trying to do, is help people feel more confident in their bodies, but also make sure they're fitter, faster, stronger, but predominantly obviously with weight loss. Moving over here, we've just got some burpee box jumps. Now, these look very easy, but trust me when I say this, they are very difficult because they get the heart rate going and they jack you up, especially after having that bike there before. And then the last exercise here, we're just going to have some heavy farmer carries. Now, obviously, because we'd done a lot of gymnastics prior to this, my grip was really taxed. So I just got the straps, for example, here, and then I just wrapped them around the dumbbells. And then obviously that means I don't have to worry about my grip giving up. I can just lift the heavy weight. Trick with this one is to make sure the shoulder blades are back and take small little steps, planting your feet, walking all the way down. And walking back up. But looking at this again, I would probably have done about 2 laps of this, just because obviously the distance from one side to the other is quite short. But give it a go. That was a really good conditioning workout. You can do it the way we did it. You go, I go with a partner, or just rest it how long it takes you to do it. And just like that is now the following day. So just going to check in with you guys and just have a little bit of a talk, and then obviously finish with an outro. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed that training footage. For me, I'm just going to get back into the swings of it, trying to do things I've never done before. There's a load of different kind of exercises that I want to accomplish this year, and I just want to document it on here on this channel, and just go to show you guys that your training doesn't have to be one dimensional. You can mix it up, you can go down different paths. You need to make it fun and enjoyable, because that way you're going to stick to it. Otherwise, if you're doing the same monotonous thing over and over again, it does get boring. Again, just focusing on running, just want to get back into running. So that's a good test of fitness, and it's something that I enjoy. And over a period of time, I will do that. So I would document that. Kind of gymnastics too, that's something else that I want to document, because I've always been fascinated with gymnastics, especially people that do the ring muscle ups. I mean, if you watch the people that do the rings at the Olympics, it's just mind-blowing how they can hold that position. So we really want to start incorporating that. And I don't know if you guys are aware, I picked up a shoulder injury a couple of years ago, so my shoulders aren't particularly good, and that's something that I want to focus on as I'm getting older, because they're never going to get better anyway. But I just want to show you that generally, like, not even generally, just like fitness itself should be health and wealth rather than what obviously you look. if you are training hard enough and doing right, then you will look in decent shape. But the end goal shouldn't just be how much muscle one person has, because effectively all you're trying to do is impress yourself, because no one else cares. But I want to have a healthy, fit physique that I'm proud of and do some stuff that I can do, and it just makes people go, whoa. If you have enjoyed the video, please like the video, and also if you're not already, subscribe to the channel. We are so close to hitting 100. Before I go, I'm gonna look at trying to upload twice a week. The first video will be a kind of home workout kind of thing, because I know a lot of you are still training from home, and I want to show you guys that can make amazing results even if you train at home, because you don't need to go to a gym to get into shape. So there will be a home kind of workout without dumbbells, minimal equipment. And then the second video during the week will be a collective of videos that I've caught throughout the week, and just doing a vlog, because unfortunately I don't live the most exciting life as it is, but I think if I can capture it throughout the week, it will give you guys something to watch and something that you can enjoy, and just see behind the scenes and how I'm kind of developing as a person. Last thing just before I go, I've got a good video for you guys to see next week. Stay tuned, because it's a bit spicy. Anyway guys, hope you're all doing well, look after yourself, keep it real, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.